Good morning and welcome to Alma, Missouri. It is December 1. First day of December on our 3-day months, and it is snowing. It's cold as well. We are below 0 Fahrenheit. Darn chilly this morning. I don't know if the snow's going to start accumulating. I think we're supposed to be expecting it pretty much all day, so we'll see how it goes. We're in Farming Simulator 22. 25 has come out, and man, it's pretty nice, but there are some problems. Not a whole lot of mods yet. They're slowly starting to trickle out. A lot of people, there's a lot of controversy, I guess. Some people are very upset about the game. There are some things that appear a little broken. There is an update that needs to be done probably to fix some issues, but you know, I'm pretty happy with it. Still getting used to it, accustomed to it, and I really enjoy 22 and all the mods that are available, and some of the maps, especially this one here in Alma. I imagine it'll eventually come to 25, but we're gonna keep this one going for a while because there's things I want to do. And we're gonna do them. So let's get off of Cricket. Where did Cricket go? There she is. It's funny, I came back when I was riding Todd earlier, and all the horses were in the stable. I'd never seen that before, where all of them were inside the stable. Let me check and make sure they're all 100% exercised. So here we go, and they're in the order that we rode them, in the order that we acquired them. So King and Rain are both good. Taylor and Fabio also both good. Todd and Cricket. Todd and Cricket have reached 6 months, which means it's time to buy a couple more horses. We have this huge horse stable. I've never really done horses. I've had a horse before. I think it was in the Brazil farm that I did in FS19. I wanted to be a cowboy because I had the Brahma type cows and stuff, Zebu or whatever in Brazil, but I've never really done horses as a business. It's a lot of work riding them and stuff. I think we'll get a couple more. There's a couple more varieties that we don't have yet. I think we'll get them delivered in later today. And then we'll have, 8 horses. One of each type. Once we get more than one of each type, it'll get harder to figure out which one to ride. But we're going to run them all. We're going to fill this stable, I think, at some point. And we'll keep the horses till they hit that profitable margin. We'll sell them off. But it's kind of one of the big features of this farm, so I figure we'll use it. Let me hop in a truck here. There's a lot of things that need to get done. How much of it we can do, I don't know. I've got soybean straw loaded on. This is our new white field boss that we got the other day at the end of November. And the bale wagon is loaded with soybean straw. That's pretty much the soybean straw that remained uncollected in a couple of the fields, and I think I probably topped it off with a couple from the large horseshoe shaped field, which is pretty much full of soybean straw bales. We'll start loading them onto this drop deck trailer and probably take them and sell them today. Today is the day. or December is the month to start selling soybean straw, I think. I got the truck with the Wilson pace setter parked here in the driveway. It's loaded with oats. We're gonna take that and sell it today. I think maybe might take another load as well. We have plenty of oats in the bin to convert into seeds. It's the best crop to do that with, so yeah, we'll probably do that. Let's check on the cattle and the sheep while we're over here. The dairy cows as well. They probably could use more feed, but I won't do it just now, I don't think. Just because I want to do some of the other stuff. And we've done feed before. We'll see how it goes, but I think you've seen me mix up feed before. So let's see, how are we doing in here? So we got 14,000 liters of milk. I'm not sure what the milk truck holds, but we probably could take a load in. When these calves reach 6 months, we'll probably get 36 more cows. I think this barn holds like 500. What's our older ones? 20 months. Yeah. Feed, we got 30,000 liters. That should last us maybe a month, that we could kind of hold off on doing it. I don't know. I think I'll keep the door closed. And then the sheep over here. How are we doing, sheep? Sheep are doing fine. There's plenty of food in there. It's like I got another fully completed wool pallet I can move. I've got 3 over here so far. I would like to get a spinnery and start kind of doing that stuff myself. You know, you really got to do the productions if you want to make money. That's the best way to really advance quickly. We're doing pretty good. I mean, yeah, we're $120,000 in debt. Why don't we just go, let's drive into town. Let's take that load. We are $120,000 in debt, but we've got some pretty large machinery already, and that's kind of the goal. Is we wanted to run a big operation here. We own quite a bit of land. We've got most of this corner section, which is what we wanted to do as well. Oh, should we take the milk first? Nah, we'll take the grain. And then I'd like to do cotton. I think that would be awesome. They do cotton in Missouri. So I'd like to do cotton and run our own, you know, cotton gin, the spinnery. Sort of like, what is it? Redland cotton? I think they're in Alabama, but you kind of get what I'm saying. We put most everything inside. I didn't get that mower in. And a couple of trucks are parked out, but we did try and get ready for the winter. It is pretty cold. Although when I look at the weather, like the current temperatures, like in the 50s, but the forecast temperatures like minus, you know, 11 or whatever. And then when you reach that hour, it doesn't yet move to that. I'll show you what I mean. So here's the weather. So currently we're at 58. Yet at 8 o'clock it's supposed to be minus 12. And earlier, when I looked at it at 7 o'clock, it was minus 11. So I'm kind of ignoring that current temperature thing and looking more at the forecast temperature. So we've got snow. It's never going to stop, is it? It's never going to look at it. Oh, it's down below too. We got snow from now until March. All right, let me find the best price for oats. Looks like 1107 at the grain mill. And I've still got 72,000 liters in the bin. And I got 40,000 here. So if I leave, you know, if I leave 30,000 for seed, that probably should be enough. Let's go to grain mill. At some point, this snow is going to start sticking and start accumulating. Then I'm going to have to start worrying about snow removal. We got field work that needs to get done as well. But then again, I've got bales to collect. A lot of stuff to do. I'll have to kind of think about what are we going to do? What can we have workers do? What would be a reasonable thing to do? The ground's pretty frozen. Well, it's still early though. It started, so maybe we can get a little bit done. We've got that huge field that has to be plowed because it was corn. We don't have a big plow yet. Is a John Deere mulch tiller, which is awesome. It will take a little while. But yeah, so if we take 2 truckloads, that'll be about $80,000, and we got the milk. We'll probably be up to $100,000 by the end of the morning. And then I'm gonna go to the next corner. Oh, maybe I don't want to go to the next corner. That's kind of tight. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, I don't want to. I can't go that way again. I think I got the corn dryer going with some corn in it. Actually, yeah, that's something. We got to haul all the corn into town to the corn dryer too. Well, I guess as long as we keep it fed and operating, we don't have to get it all moved in. We'll go over and we'll take a look as soon as we get done here. Money's going up. Should be about, what, $20,000 roughly? Back when, or 25? 22.5. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. If we bring another load in, it'll be like, we'll be over 100. That'll be another 40,000. So let me check the the corn dryer over here. Oh, it's out. So yeah, we need to bring some in, and we also need to take dried corn over to the popcorn factory, because I think it's out of dried corn. So yeah, there's a bit of stuff we got to do. A bit of housekeeping we got to take care of in here too. So what we'll do is I'm gonna run out, get another load of oats, bring that back, and then we will go over, we'll get the dried corn, we'll take that over to the popcorn, and then we'll get back out to the farm and continue with our day. Yeah, we're trying to make some money here. See out at the farm. Okay, we're arriving back at the farm. Swing around the bins here and we'll get loaded up with oats. Take a second load into town. Kind of my preferred route round. I like to go anti-clockwise around my bins. Alright, let's fire this guy up. I think we're underneath. Okay. The oats are in that bin. Well, dang it. This one's empty. That one's full of soybeans. That one's got the oats and the corn. Okay. Okay, there we go. A lot of fiddling around. We had to move the augers around because I had it on my soybean bin. I don't think I was planning on taking the oats out, but man, I should have been thinking I was going to need to take that corn out. So I don't know why I had the augers set the way I had them. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. Obviously wasn't. Okay. That's good. All right, so it's back to town. Sell the second load of oats, and we still got, let me check prices when I get to the end of the driveway, but we still should have almost 30,000 liters of oats that we can use to make seeds in our seed treatment auger. Check the prices. Okay, it's 1109 and dropping at the gray mill, which is weird because 1109 is more than it was before. Alright, so we're gonna go around through this way. I don't know if they really have a traffic pattern designated. So should be okay. Front hopper. So yeah, strange thing, the Wilson Pace Setter trailer is not in Farming Simulator 25. I don't know what that's about. That's crazy. Alright. 117,000. Alright, so I'll go straight over to the corn dryer. I don't remember how much was in here, but we'll put it in the front hopper. So we got weight over the drive axles. Dried corn, 52. All right. So yeah, we'll completely fill this. How much will the popcorn factory hold? I don't even know. Whatever, if we have excess, we'll just sell it. And actually, other than, yeah, we need to operate the corn dryer. We're not in a hurry if our follow-on production is to take it to the popcorn factory. So let's get over there. We're gonna have to move the truck out of the way so we can get in there, the other truck. As often happens in the winter, curb check there. There's a lot of trucking going on in the off months. So I think we should probably pull in over here and walk over and move the truck around. Yeah. There's that. I think there's a curb in there. Probably not preferred, but we have to do what we gotta do. So what? Oh boy. Got one pallet. I'm not gonna worry about that. So this truck's pretty loaded up with popcorn. If I can tuck this out of the way a little bit. I don't remember exactly where the delivery location was. I think it's like over at this end where my camera's at. I think it's over at that end of the parking lot. do is take up the whole episode moving this truck around. I want to get it over closer to the curb. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Criticize my truck driving skills again. We got there eventually, right? No damage occurred. That's the important thing. Yeah, I think the delivery area is somewhere here. We'll see. We'll see when we get the other truck over here. Ah! Guess I could have left it running. Careful with the tandems. Oh boy. We're gonna have a heck of a time here. Okay, he's turning. Yeah, they did not. They did not make this with trucks in mind. I think it's over here. And then you gotta worry about which tip side you're on. Okay, I found it. It appears to be here. Which one's going? Okay, so it's right there. I gotta put a cone there or mark it on the ground or something. So I know where it's at. It's roughly, it'll be a year before I do this again, right? There we go. The other one's going. While that's dumping, I think you interact with it here by the door. This door? Yeah. So we'll turn popcorn on again. Oh, will it? It might take it all. I might be able to bring the rest of it. Well, I don't need to. I can, but I don't need to. So yeah, we're not going to spend the time doing that. But now, to get out of here, alright, wasn't great, but we got out. All you truck drivers, take it easy on me, okay, please? Alright, so milk next? Is that our next thing? When we go get the milk, we'll come in and we'll also go to Cleaver and see if see what they got for used equipment. Okay, I'm coming into Alma. I don't know if it's got something to do with the maintenance or not on this truck, but it doesn't seem to be running real good. So we'll pull into Cleaver here and get it serviced at the garage. So the sell points are back here behind, the bakery is going to be first, and we don't want that. So the first trigger to pop up should be the bakery. That's going to be the bakery, and if we keep going, it should go away. Yeah. And then we'll get another one here that'll be for the dairy. Somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. There it is. Okay. I was worried there for a second. I was wondering if it was going to come up or not. So we had like 14,000. We're getting paid like 12. So 14. How much money is that? 10 by 10? No. Yeah. Look at that though. We start selling that soybean straw. There's probably about $100,000 worth of soybean straw sitting out in that field. I'm telling you. I mean, it's a lot of work to get it off the field, but it'll pay off. Okay, so service this. 7,061. And that doesn't really need it, but oh, it's because the truck was used, but the back wasn't. All right, let's see. Man, I'd love to get that Kubota. Oh man, it's even tracked. Little compact track loader. That would be, those are nice. I already got one though. That's tough. Not gonna do it. How about that dump truck for the rocks? Is there a stone crusher on here? I think it goes to the restaurant of all places. Oh, that thing is awful. It's got a tiny capacity too. No. No, no, no. We'll see if it runs better going out to the farm. Next, maybe we'll see if we can start mulching before the snow starts accumulating. Oh, hey, buddy. Before the snow starts accumulating, then once I get like a couple of headlands in, I'll see if I can get a worker going on doing that, and then I will start loading the soybean straw bales. So this is packed in here. We've got a lot of stuff. Can I get that land all out past the planter? Maybe. Can I go back farther with the planter? I don't think so. I'm about ready to hit the... Nah, I'm getting about ready to hit the grain cart. I could bring the front over further. This pickup might be in the way. Actually, let's pull this out. This can be... This can be to take the firewood. Oh, I can't see out the Mack. Can I do it with the mirror? I don't know. Yeah. I've never hooked this up to it, but we put the firewood on the gooseneck. Normally we've used the F350 on this, but we'll try that. Okay. So that should give me enough room to get the handle out, I think. I'm nervous about this. I think I can get it. A little more. Okay, there we go. And if I come over here to the toolbox, I think it's gonna need some repairs. Yeah, only $1,000. And then we can customize it and we'll make it just a mulcher. So all we did is we kind of adjusted the height on it, so we'll utilize this as a mulcher, and it's got a bigger working width than our knife roller does, so it will mulch it more quickly. Since our new planter is it'll direct plant, we don't need to well, what was it? Discount? Would that leave stones anyway? I don't know. We're working towards more of a no-till operation, but we will have to plow to get the yield bonus. Just because of the game, you know, after corn. And I think this will pull it. It's like right at the edge. It's a nice flat field, so I think we can get away with it. Normally I'd probably want to use maybe the new case, but I think we can get away with doing this. We've got 300 horsepower. Oh. Yeah, boy. We got 300 horsepower, so this will pull it. At least for this field, we'll do it. This probably won't take too long, given how big it is. So this little corner here, that's where I had mulched it before, just to make sure we could still mulch it after we had spread manure. So we've already got manure on this field. Jockey around a little bit here. It'll be okay. I'll get straightened out and it'll be fine. I don't think I got to turn on or anything. I should just be able to drop it down. It should start mulching. Yep. We're pulling it okay. So if this were FS22, I could just get a worker going on this. Oh, it's going to take the grass out at the edge, so I'm going to need to be careful along the edges, aren't I? I don't like it when they do that, but I guess. If this were FS25, I could just set a worker off and do this, but because it's 22, I gotta go do the headlands and then try and get the worker set up for success. And you can see all the soybean straw bales we've got on that field to get off. That's gonna take a while. So it's 12 o'clock noon, and it looks like my worker thinks he's done. He's gonna knock off. So let me head over there and see what's going on. I'm gonna have to get him going again. And I'll have to come over here and keep loading on this. Over there, okay. Not quite sure why he stopped. Pull up the mini map. I'm gonna try and get going more north. Fall away. We'll see. We'll have to see if we can figure that out. Let's go. Turn the lights on too. He'll probably turn them off, I'm sure. I can't see the angle. There we go. It's about zero-ish. I like this Landau. So yeah, this is kind of does the, it'll do mulching, it'll do disc harrow, I think, and then it'll do mulching and disc harrow, which is pretty awesome, like the mulch tiller. I got a lot of bales to clear. As you can see, that's gonna take a while. I think we're eating lunch in the cab again. Alright, I'm gonna try and just keep my angle here. Get this little bit that I missed. Get turned around and see if we can get a worker started here. What I'll do is I'll run down to the end. Oh, I guess I need to come all the way back here, don't I? Back to about here. Drop it down. Let's go. Gotta hire the worker. I'll see if he'll turn around when he gets to the end. Or she. Nope, he. And then, if not, I'll adjust that southern edge of the field, square it off a little more, so maybe it'll keep going. I'm gonna keep loading the truck, and then I'll see you when we're ready to take it into town, I think. As much as you probably want to watch all this stuff, yeah, we don't have a lot of time in the episode, so probably jump cut to that portion of the day. Alright, that's pretty amazing. He's still working on the mulching. And I'm almost done loading over here, so that's pretty impressive that it's taken him that long. These are big fields. Let's see here. It's a little difficult to load. I can convert this into an auto load trailer, and I probably will after this load. I don't mind it so much, but there's quite a bit to be done yet, so I think maybe it'd be better off if we finish just doing auto load. I want to get this done before the snow starts really accumulating. Get it on the right. I kind of enjoy the bale stacking and handling a little bit, but there does become a point where it does get a bit tedious and monotonous. Like when I was doing the baling and I got up to like 145 bales, that was a bit much. It looks like it's stuck there, but we'll deal with it. There we go. Let's strap them. Got one there. That ought to do it. We'll put that one on too. I think that's all of them. So when we unstrap it, there we go. When we unstrap it, he might be done now. There might be a spot I need to get, but workers cost more in FS22. It seems like they only charge about, what is it, $144 an hour in FS25. Okay, I think we're going to the animal dealer with this. Let's take a look, see what the prices are. So yeah, livestock bale sell point 83 and climbing, and historically, yeah, that's the seasonal high. So that's where we'll go with it. Come back, check, make sure the mulching's done 100%. We'll keep loading this up and taking it into town. Continue to make money. And the goal is to get the field cleared before the snow starts to accumulate. And we got some silage bales out there that we could bring in too. They're wrapped in white, so that'll make it trickier once the snow starts accumulating. So I'll see you at the animal dealer. Cruising through town here. Gonna deliver these soybean straw bales. We'll see how much we get. I figure I probably got 2 more trailer loads. Oh boy, get through there. Boy, that was kind of close, huh? Wouldn't want to get caught on the tracks. That's what happens when you're using the camera angle from the other side and there's train coming. Or traffic, you're not looking where you're going. Don't want to take that stop sign out. I don't like doing that. Alright, so we'll pull in here. We figured out that backing in is the best way to do this, and then we got to kind of jostle the ones off the front. So alright, I don't want to hear a bunch of critiques of my backing skills. Overshot it. Sorry. I think this is going to be it right here. All right. So let's sell these. Pull forward a little bit. Back up a little bit. Oh no. What did... Stop him! Alright, well we got $19,099 for the sold bales. I think given the opportunity, I want to try and put maybe a telehandler over here to help offload bales should it become necessary, because it's a little problematic with this trailer. Although I'm going to convert this into kind of like a sprayer tender, so maybe I won't be doing this a lot anyway. I'm going to head back out. I'm going to convert this to auto load, and I'm going to continue to sell these bales for about $20,000 a trailer load. I figure I'm probably going to have 2 more trailer loads. Get that done here today, and then yeah, I think that'll probably be it for today. We got a field mulch, we got a bunch of stuff sold. I think that's not bad. I'll probably load up the gooseneck trailer with firewood, so we can come sell that in the future, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, we're making money. We're digging ourselves out of the hole. We still got $120,000 loan. I don't know if I'm gonna pay that off right away or not, but things are looking good. Thanks for joining me here in the Missouri Farming Simulator 22. We're still doing it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. See you next time.
PlayStation